Skid Row.
Yes.
Now, is it really Skid Row without Sebastian Bach?
My answer, no.
This is a debate that's going to be brought back into the limelight now that Pantera thinks it's reuniting without Dimebag and Benny. It's not Pantera.
It's not.
It is Rex and Phil and a couple of badasses and Zach and Charlie, but it's not Pantera.
Right.
Queensryche still says they're Queensryche, but without Jeff Tate, Scott Rockenfeld, and Chris DeGarmo, the three main reasons I love that band, they're just not Queensryche.
Nope.
They should have named themselves something else. Rage for Order. It's not Queensryche. Skid Row, without Sebastian Bach, it's really not Skid Row.
Mm-mm. Sebastian is...
Yeah, but Sebastian's getting old and possibly the most annoying person ever.
Just make him sing everything.
Well, I grew up on Skid Row. Love Sebastian. When I played in bands, that was who I mimicked. I did Skid Row cover songs. And I could do Sebastian pretty well. That was my thing. That was what got me known in the area, was singing Sebastian Bach. But the more I watched him in interviews and on his crappy TV shows he would do, he is possibly the most annoying bastard on this planet. And I can see why Dave and Rachel and all them wanted him the hell out of the band. He would drive me insane.
What was that show that we watched him with, gosh.
Oh, Supergroup?
Yeah, Supergroup.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah, with Ted Nugent.
SKID.
Yeah. God,
Poor Scott.
y'all. Poor Scott, man.
Yeah, that was awful.
Poor Ted.
Yeah. People can hate on Ted all they want. Go watch Supergroup. Ted put up with a lot of crap and he tried to hold it together.
I'm stressed out about Sebastian, dude.
He's an alcoholic, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I know, because I'm an alcoholic, Ted. I haven't drank in 18 years, and it takes one to know one.
I'm going to fix it. I think the elderly guy is now being sought out to help Sebastian.
He's really a good
He
dude.
tried.
He's really a good dude. He's very outspoken, and people, hey, boy, them damn Republicans, them, man. Shut up. Just shut up. So sick of the whole, he's a liberal. And, oh, well, not everybody's everybody. He supported Trump. Who cares? He's Ted Nugent. That's Wango
One of the
Tango.
greatest.
That's Cat Scratch Fever. I mean,
Stranglehold.
give me a
all of
break.
them.
All these people today thinking they know music because of politics. Kiss my ass. That Ted Nugent's a beast. And a really good guy. Go watch Supergroup. The guy was super cool.
Freaking genius.
He tried. He really did. I felt bad for him and Scott because they were the two guys who were just like, are we doing this? Can we? And
Can we stop going to strip clubs and actually
Yeah,
do the thing?
you got what's his name from Biohazard wanting to go to the titty club, and of course he drags dude along with him. Come on, man, we're gonna go down again. Let me get some red wine. Why y'all always on my case? God, just I love his voice, vocals. That's not even his voice. As much as I love his vocals, dude.
Just sing everything. Stop talking.
It's like we got Ted Nugent here, man. Woo! Just shut up and sing. Anyway, sidetracked off of the Sebastian Bach. This is Skid Row. They've been through a bunch of singers. None of them are Skid Row. But they found this kid off of, is it X Factor or The Voice or some stupid-ass karaoke show that people love?
One of the popularity shows.
Yeah, one of the karaoke shows. But they found this kid. This kid's pretty good. And I've heard him do covers, and he's pretty good. So I want to hear what he sounds like with Skid Row. So this is my first taste of whatever his name is. Let's do this.
Is that the Erik guy?
Erik.
Was it Swedish or something? That did the Iron Maiden covers that we watched.
Maybe.
Strangers knocking, leave me alone.
Okay.
Mindless persistence has got me to the bone. Turn on the
That sounds like Sebastian.
I think that's him. I think that's the Erik guy.
Rachel still got that nose ring. Damn, Rachel, you're like 60. He's the closest to Sebastian I've heard.
Yeah.
He looks like a Chad. Okay.
Okay, I gotta find out. If that's that Erik dude, I'm gonna feel freaking awesome for pegging that.
Before the solo, I got words. So Skid Row, much like Queensryche, much like Journey, have found their mimic. Because that sounds like Sebastian Bach. So I bet he sounds good live.
Boom!
What?
Erik Bromwell. We listened to him do.
Yeah, he was like Swedish or something,
Yeah,
right?
he did all the Iron Maiden covers on their Got Talent, whatever.
Yeah, America's Got Karaoke.
Yeah, but not America, wherever it is, X Factor, whatever it
Britain's
is.
Got Karaoke. Whatever. So they're just karaoke shows. But if it wasn't for Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, and Chris Daughtry, I would forget everything about any of those shows.
Yeah.
Bo Bice, I remember Bo Bice. He's a mimic. He sounds like Sebastian. If you close your eyes, he sounded like Sebastian. When you open your eyes, he looks like Scotty Hill's grandson. And what's funny is they've got him all hugged up on Scotty most of the time, and poor Scotty's got to be around 60 now, so that kid's, what, 25 years old, if that?
Something like that.
He's young. So yeah, he's like traveling around with his papaws on tour. He's probably the one that wants to go out drinking, and they're just like, no, you need
We
your
have
rest.
already been through this.
You need your rest. All drinking does is causes your voice to go, dude! And you don't need that.
We're not doing this again.
Yeah. Reminds me of Skid Row, about their third album, Subhuman Race, I think was the name of that album. So it's kind of in that vein. I'd like to hear them do some stuff off of like the first one, which was a little harder. That was when they were touring with Pantera. And then Skid Row had Pantera open for them, and then here comes their second album, which was much harder. The one with Monkey Business and Mud Kicker, and you know.
That's the one with Slave to the Grind, right?
Yep, Slave to the Grind. So I would like to hear them sound more like Slave to the Grind. This is more like Subhuman Race, and I wasn't big on that album. It had like a couple of songs on it that were okay. Let's get back to it. See, look at those Scotty. Scotty's the Les Paul playing solo. Dave got fat. He want the green guitar. Those steak sabo. Went to the steak buffet. see Scotty looking old. There used to be some Sons of Anarchy. See, I don't like that. Subhuman race.
All he needs to do is grow his hair out and be like perfect. He's already scrawny.
Watch your mouth, youngster.
He can't say shit. I would listen to it again, just because I'm not disappointed by it.
I like that he sounds like Sebastian. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's cool. I don't care for the song all that much. They have much better songs they did with Sebastian. If they would go back to the slave to the grind style music, it'd be badass, and I think they would find a niche in today's music. And that's the thing is, you know, if I'm Skid Row, I'm going to find a way to get my music into what's popular today. So rather than having to change the entire structure of my music, I got a singer that sounds like Sebastian, so it's going to open some eyes when people hear it. They're going to go, oh my God, that sounds like the I Remember You guy, you know, the 18 in Life singer. But I would kind of tune it to where it sounded more like Slave to the Grind, because honestly, if a band put out Mud Kicker today or Slave to the Grind, the song, it would be popular today. I think kids today would get into it because it's got enough heaviness and a lot of melodic vocals. I mean, it could almost be a post-metalcore style, even though it's not. It would fit those genres today. That kind of brought back the whole...
Kind of nostalgic, though.
Yeah, I just wish I could get Rachel on the phone and be like, dude, go back to Mud Kicker type of stuff with this kid, and I guarantee you that you'll open some eyes. But that was something that kids today would hear and be like, ooh, what's that crap? I don't like that. It's not trap. I just think that this particular song is something that would have been popular in 1991, but it's 2022, so they need to kind of...
Get with the times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on bands changing their formula, but if it's 30 years old and it ain't been big in 30 years, you probably need to change the formula. You tell us what you think. Get in the comments, let us know. What do you think of Erik Grunwald? Grunwald? Is that his name? Erik? E.G.?
Something. E.G.
What you think about E.G.? I liked him.
I liked him.
Yeah, sound like Sebastian.
Keep it up, dude.
Minus the total annoyance of having to hear him speak.
Yeah.
So, like, share, subscribe, do the thing. As always, in the meantime, come at me, bro.